Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyimla Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Ruel. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the Akim that are pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in all truth and sincerity. All right. Barakatha Yahweh, bless you Yahweh, bless you Yahweh Shai. All praises be unto Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right. Adawan Ratazah. Adawan Ratazah. Atham Rakah. Hayat Abawa. Lord willing, this has increased your spirit, or your spirit is increased. All right. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this reaches the ears of the hopeful elect. Okay. La Azanyam Habakarium. All right, the ears of the hopeful elect, or of the elect. All right. So, moved by the Spirit, I was led to do this lesson. And I think I'm going to entitle it along the lines of, we're approaching the seventh day. Okay. We are approaching the seventh day. And, because I was watching a video by one of the brothers, if I'm not mistaken, his let me just look at it real quick. His YouTube channel is GMS, Exalt the Most High. I forget what the brother's name. Salakia for the brother, for not addressing him. And if he sees this video, Baba Kashab, put your name in the comments so I can address you accordingly. But I was watching his latest live stream, and his title was "It's Moving Up a Gear." Okay, it's moving up a gear with with everything that's going on in the world. Okay, the downfall of this economy, the collapsing of this economy. All right, the wars and the rumors of wars. Things are starting to ramp up. And rapidly at that. Okay, and as the Apostle Tahar had always mentioned, or the apostles always mentioned, when they implement this charagma, okay, things are going to start speeding up. All right, and once things are in full effect, okay, the mandate of the charagma, okay, World War III, in the midst of World War III, all right, then comes the seventh day, okay, that final day. All right, so to further go into this, to further into this topic, I want to start in the book of Joshua chapter 6. Okay, and it reads, "Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out, and none came in. And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor. And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days." Okay, so they went around, okay, compassed the city 6 times. All right, which goes into the number of men. Okay, but obviously we know through the Spirit that the number 7 is symbolic to completion, right? Verse 4, it says, "And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns, and the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow with the trumpets." Okay, and we're blowing that trumpet now. Okay, we're blowing the trumpet, you know, we're sounding the alarm, okay, getting ready for the battle. All right, I want to get real quick the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready. You see, and we're blowing the trumpet through the Spirit, man, by bringing out, you know, these prophecies, speaking of these prophecies, all right, which is the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and as a result of doing so, this place, okay, is collapsing. This place is falling. Continuing on, it says, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. All right, so that is a pending destruction that's going to come upon those who didn't adhere to the prophets. All right, they didn't adhere to the words that the Lord had put through his men, to his, you know, sent through his men as a vessel, all right, to give warning. Right, going back to Joshua chapter 6 and verse 5, and it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall flat, and the people shall ascend up, every man straight before him. Okay, so on the seventh day, all right, they were to shout. Okay, and the walls fell down. Okay, and they pretty much, they went in. Okay, they ransacked the city, overthrew it, you know, and took what was needed. You know, they destroyed it. You know, destroyed men and women, or animals. Okay, took the, you know, the silver and the jewelry and everything of that nature. Okay, this is the I want to get real quick. I want to get let's see, it's Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 15. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she hath done, do unto her. You see? So, as she has done unto the nation of Israel, okay, or referring to Babylon. You know what? Let me go up. Let me go up a few verses. Verse 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as a heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded; she that bare you shall be ashamed. Okay, and who is it that bore, okay, the nation of, or let's America, you know, aka Babylon the Great. All right, it's talking about Great Britain. Okay, you know, Rome, you know, 2.0. Okay, Rome reincarnated. It says, behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Okay, you know, and that goes further into, you know, when you go to the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, you know, when it talks about the destruction of Babylon, you know, and how, you know, people, you know, the other nations, they cried, you know, they cried unto, you know, because they saw the smoke, you know, and everything that great, so-called great city, you know, held as far as possessions, you know, the merchandise. Okay, they can't trade with Babylon no more and conduct business with. You see, that's what that's going into. verse 14, it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Okay, so when the Lord puts a spirit, you know, on these other nations, okay, because in the process, you know, Babylon is you know, has made the other nations mad. Okay, that's why it talks about how in Revelation the 17th chapter, all right, you know, they made war with the whore. Okay, you know, and then they're all going to have a part in the destruction of this place. All right, and the point that I read earlier, shout against her round about, she hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord, take vengeance upon her as she have done, do unto her. Okay, so the Lord is literally, spiritually as we speak, is destroying this place, okay, because this word is being put out in the earth, okay, because this word has a vibration attached to it. All right, this word is uplifting and encouraging and comforting, okay, to the elect, okay, but for those who are part of that remnant, okay, it's dreadful to their ears. Okay, and spiritually speaking, this place is falling apart. All right, it says in Jeremiah 51:20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Okay, it has to start spiritually first. Okay, we're doing this, we're fulfilling this here prophecy right now spiritually. Okay, however, there will come a time and place when the Lord will lift up that standard, okay, and put those spiritual powers, you know, on the elect, okay, and even more so when we're delivered. All right, Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number when we come back. All right, we're gonna go and gather up these heathens, man, you know, and prep them and get them ready for what's to come for eternity, which is slavery in righteousness. Verse 21, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and women, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. With thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. Okay. It says, verse 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroys all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. Okay, the Lord is going to make this a burnt mountain by way of thermonuclear hypersonic missiles. Okay, because it talks about in Isaiah 54, it says, verse Isaiah 54:14, in righteousness shalt thou be established, thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, or it shall not come near thee. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. And here's the point. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Okay, so the Lord created the waster to destroy. All right, and that's the weapons of his indignation, the wrath. Okay, the wrath of the Lord. You know, talks about that in going back to Jeremiah 50 and verse 25. It says, The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of the Lord power of hosts, and in the land of the Chaldeans. Okay, you see, his weapons of war, weapons of indignation. All right, righteous judgment. Okay, and lastly, I want to end it on, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 12. And the fortress of the high fort of thy walls shall he bring down, lay low, and bring to the ground, even to the dust. Okay, so the walls of Babylon are falling. Okay, as we continue to teach this word, preach this word, bring out prophecy, okay, which is the testimony of our Lord Yahushua, representing, you know, and magnifying and exalting the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This place's walls are falling, okay, by way of us sounding this trumpet. All right, so that was pretty much it. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. All right. Shalom, wa barakim, la habakariam, salakia, habakariam, which is peace and blessing, okay, to the elect. All right, and with that, I want to say shalom, DTA, avad ball, shalom.